Hi guys. Now, in the last 2 days, I've treated 2 people that have been injured by this exercise, which is really weird. So I figure the universe is telling me something and I need to share it with you. They call this exercise the ski sit, and both people have been doing it because they want to get stronger thighs. But the problem I have with it is that when you're doing it, it's very intense through this part of your muscle. We'd actually call it an overload. It's not just loading the muscles, but it's overloading a very localized area. Also, when I'm doing it, my core can pretty much turn off. I'm leaning against the wall. This can be fairly passive in the movement or the static hold. So I'm not utilizing my core, and equally I'm not using my glutes either. So what we're doing in the brain is we're sending this massive signal up to the brain saying, use me, learn how to use me. But you're not really learning how to use your glutes or your core. Now, the 2 patients that I've seen, one of them is a cyclist and one of them is getting ready for a ski holiday. And both of them are very dynamic movements, as the cyclist as well as a mountain biker. So there's a lot going on. The brain really needs to know how to control the spine, the core, the hips, the thighs, all at once. So by sending this massive signal up to the brain saying, you need to use me, you're not teaching your brain that. So what's the answer? The answer is to squat and to lunge and to move. Both people should be working on practicing the below parallel squat, which is where the hips go below the knees. And you can start by holding on to something, and in the gym you could use, say, a band or a TRX, where you can just have that little bit of support to help you up. Gradually you can get to the point where you can do it freestanding with no weight. After that, you can then start to add some load and hold it in front of you, which is what we'd call, say, the goblet squat. And then from there, you can start to put some weight on your back in a back squat. That's a nice way to get strong through the core, the hips, and the thighs. And then also for the dynamic movement in skiing, you can be lunging and twisting and using a medicine ball to build this connective tissue strength all from your thighs to your hips to your core. And it's just much more dynamic. The brain is learning how to coordinate it all at once, and it's much more transferable to your sport. So I hope that makes sense.